everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to Knitistry Knerds podcast, episode 51. Right.
Happy New Year.
It's been a while.
Yeah, we're late per our schedule, but somebody got sick last week, and yeah,
It's all her fault.
it is. Come back to school and get us a cold.
Yep.
So there we go.
Then we had a snow day.
And then we had a snow day. You know, we got a whole inch of snow. So it closed everything down.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Nothing was open.
No.
But it's probably a good thing because nobody around here knows how to drive in the snow.
It turned
Or
to
the
ice like it
whatever
always
it
does.
is.
And no, people around here do not know how to drive in snow and ice. So,
I don't know.
okay, we just morphed off way into stuff. We forgot to introduce everything and
Us
everybody.
and them and all the people. So let's
we are.
Let's try this again. I'm Caytee.
I'm Michele.
We are teachers in the upstate of South Carolina.
That's what's wrong with us, by the way. We're teachers.
Teachers. Yeah.
And here are our mascots.
Earl the Erlenmeyer.
Rhonda, the round bottom, whose fuzzy wuzzies are a little pitiful.
She's seen better days.
Trust me, she's tired.
And
Patty,
the
our pumpkin from Andrew, a.k.a. Patrick. Briar Patch Fiber. Hey, baby.
Hey.
Oh, by the way, your cross stitch looks great. I hope it's going well.
It does look nice.
It does
You
look
did a great
good.
job. So it's been
A while.
weeks. We'll go with just weeks. It is January
Yeah.
15th.
15. Wednesday the 15th.
Yeah.
Well, we were both traveling
Mhm.
over our break during Christmas and during New Year.
Mhm.
And then
I didn't go anywhere.
no, you didn't.
Zach went to
Zach went to
Texas to see the
Texas.
Clemson
Yeah.
Texas game. He said it was nice.
Yeah.
All the people loved him, or they were very nice to them.
Austin's a great place to go to a football game.
But they don't tailgate.
No.
There's no way to tailgate.
There's
there.
nowhere to do it.
I thought that was pretty, no, it's like illegal. Like it's not that they don't want to do it. It's against the rules or something. You can't do it.
I don't remember that.
It's-
But okay.
There's he said there was a company that you can like rent some of their property that they have, and so you can tailgate on their property. But
Okay.
there's only designated areas, and you have to like, which you know what? It's not. It makes sense to me. I mean,
It does. Well, I do remember that growing up, I don't remember much about tailgating. Then when I got to NC State in the early 80s, well, in 1981, they had explained to me the ins and outs of tailgating. What was that really all about?
this might not be. Maybe it's not a
just
Texas
wasn't a
thing.
thing.
I mean, it's.
Definitely a Southeast thing.
Oh yeah, everybody tailgates here. It seems like,
Yeah.
but
God,
so
if
then
you give us enough provocation, we'll tailgate for any party, any event. We've tailgated for weddings, I will admit. We have tailgated in the church parking lot.
we tailgated in the end zone here at school one year. It was like 2 or 3 years ago.
We
It was
did.
fun,
We didn't
actually.
get to drink, but
No.
wasn't that kind of tailgate.
Everybody brought food.
We had a cookout. They brought a grill and did it.
It was
So
kind of nice.
It was fun. That was back when we were a little smaller, school wise.
Yeah. We've added a lot since then. It seems like.
We have.
But we're digressing once
We're
again.
not great. So here we are.
Here we are. Yeah. Back
we-
at school. I have pretty good kids. I'm enjoying my new bunch.
So far, this is a better semester than last semester.
I think a lot of them are buckling down more because they saw the fact they had to take their finals first semester, and they know they need to start working now, so they don't have to take their finals at the end of this semester. So I got some pretty hardworking kids right now because I think that's part of it. Is they're like, if I want to actually exempt my exam, then I need to actually do the work that my teacher gives me on time.
Yeah.
So I think that's part of it. But
I'm enjoying all the lasts. The last time I teach about Chris Watts' case was today. And the last time I do the Adventure of the Dancing Men Code was yesterday. So I'm really enjoying the lasts that I'm doing. I have to show you. I show this to everybody every day. They're all sick of me already, but they're going to get sicker of it. I have a countdown calendar going to retirement. I got tickled when I found it.
I love it.
Cracks me up. So I keep telling everybody how many days I have left.
I need to tell this story. I don't have any on the table right now. First few days of class, I do a scavenger hunt with lab equipment. They've seen a lot of the equipment. There's a few things in there they're like, they haven't seen, so they struggle a little bit. But it literally is a scavenger hunt. I want them to go out and look. Everything's got a letter on it, so they put the letters in these boxes. And if it doesn't make a complete sentence, they've done something wrong. Like, it is a very...
Involved.
Yes. So, and I tell them they can ask me questions, but I'm not going to tell them that this is the pipette. Like, no. Like, I want them to figure it out. And it really does. I think it helps them a little bit because then they've seen them all. They've gone through and looked for it. But on the list, there's wire gauze, there's filter paper, beakers, Erlenmeyer flask, anything you can think we might use in chemistry, like in high school setting, it's on there. The girl, I'm not going to give names, obviously, but young lady walks up and she picks up the wire gauze, which is made of wire.
Is it not right?
It's, well, there might be one in there, yeah.
This is where I used to keep
Yeah, they're in there somewhere. They're probably labeled on the thing.
No, this is clay triangles. Yep, they're on the floor.
Oh, there we go. We'll show you. We'll show you exactly what it was. This wire gauze. You just put it on top of a ring stand, put your beakers on top, it's fine. So she says...
It gets really hot. And if you pick it up when it's hot, it will scar you.
Nice little checkerboard on you. So she picks it up and she looks at me and she goes, "This is the filter paper?" And me being the sarcastic person I am, I was about to say a dirty word there, but I guess I shouldn't. I said, "Well, is it made of paper?" And her... Guys, I can't make this stuff up. Oh, gosh. She, dead serious. She goes, "Well, no, but the beaker's not made of beaks."
We laughed all day.
I couldn't stop
Told me at lunch and we laughed all stinking day
I felt
about
so bad.
beaks.
I laughed out loud next to this girl. I don't know if she's being sarcastic. I don't know if she's being serious. I couldn't help it. She
Beakers
said
are
it,
made out of beaks.
and I just laughed. I couldn't help it. And then I started thinking about all the other things. I can't, Erlenmeyers aren't made out of Earl, but we have one. We have Earl the Erlenmeyer. I was like, now we need to go through and find all the things. Like,
All the
beakers are
things
not
we
made
do.
of beaks, and
Flasks aren't made out of flash.
well, your graduated cylinders aren't made out of graduates.
That's true. No, my favorite, okay, beakers not being made out of beaks, but today, one of our other chemistry teachers shows me a picture of her kids in lab today. Took the thermometer and was going to take the temperature of this solution in a beaker. The thermometer is not only still in its plastic wrapper, but it's upside down.
I didn't see this picture. I need to go ask.
She showed it. What did they do? And I started laughing.
Oh my gosh.
Honors class, people. Honors class.
Yeah. I think the reason it's more humorous now
It cracked me up.
is because we just got rid of kids who we've been working with, and they don't necessarily make those mistakes towards the end of the semester. Like the beginning, they probably do, but now it's even funnier because these are kids that have been here for half a year, but we haven't taught them. So when they do things that are just, "You've never been in my room before," it's funnier, I think. Like,
Or we're just tired.
or we're just tired. There's a lot of reasons we laughed our butts off this week.
Oh my
but
God.
my
It is
gosh.
only Wednesday.
It's only Wednesday. But beakers aren't made of beaks, guys.
They're not made of beaks. And you got to keep the wrapper on that thermometer.
Oh, we need to make T-shirts.
I know.
I need a science T-shirt that says beakers aren't made of beaks.
And the back of it is going to say, "I teach, therefore I drink." That's
we
another way.
Goodness gracious.
Honest to God, we knit. We really do. We're knitters, I swear.
Just, we got to get all the hilarity out right now.
Oh, it's one of those things. And we just had it's Wednesday, so we just had our long department
Long
meeting.
day. Well, and today's long, just because, you do the same thing. You teach from when you start teaching until you're done at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of the same
Well,
way.
I did get a lunch break.
Oh, you do get a lunch break.
I get a lunch break in there.
She gets a lunch break. I don't get one of those.
Yeah.
I start teaching at 8 o'clock, and I'm done at 2.
That's what I did last semester.
Yeah. And it's
No lunch break, straight through to 2.
No, we had first lunch last semester.
Oh, we did have first
Yes,
lunch
we had a
last
break.
semester.
But in all honesty, it's not that bad. It's just on Wednesdays, it's it's a little tougher.
Yeah.
So Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, we have a point in our day where it's 45 minutes of what we call what I need. And kids go get help academically. They can do activities or clubs meet, all the different stuff. And that's kind of a break. Because like while I might still be working with kids, I'm not like...
You can do supervised study, tutoring. Like on Fridays we do knitting club and crochet, knitting,
there's all kinds of things you can do. And it does feel like more of a break than like teaching another class.
Yeah,
so, but Wednesdays we skip that so that we can have the
kids get out
meetings.
Early.
And so Wednesdays it's like you don't get that break there, and so it's run.
Yeah.
Run. You're done.
And then you go sit for an hour and 15 minutes with
the science department
or whatever group you're meeting with.
For us, it's hilarity of the science department.
Well, we have fun though.
Yes, we do.
Hi.
Oh. Hey. All right.
So, okay.
What's next?
Well, we haven't done anything yet.
What I'm wearing.
Yes, what you're wearing. Talk about what you're wearing.
I'm wearing.
Because she's wearing something knit.
I don't think
I'm wearing school sweatshirt.
I think I've showed you guys this. This is
I think you have worn it before.
Beekeeper cardigan by Marie Green.
Olive knits.
Yeah, she used to have an Instagram, then I think she deleted it, but she might have brought it back. I'm not 100% sure.
I just get her emails.
But it has these cute little V's on it that are supposed to be like the bees, and the other side looks like honeycombs, but it's very difficult to tell with this
the variegated
yarn.
Yeah.
But this is Madeline Tosh Sport. Super cute sweater.
It really is. I highly recommend Marie's patterns.
Oh yeah, she writes a great pattern.
A really good pattern. I even started this one in a mad tie. It was also Malintosh in a green.
Yep.
She
didn't like the bees.
I didn't like the bees. There's just something about certain stitch patterns that just are beyond my ADHD brain. What was it? Neurospicy. My kids told me neurospicy.
It's still just. It's not okay. It's not okay.
Anyway, it's my students, because we got new students, so I have to go through the explanation of all the problems that I have because I can't seem to stay on track.
Or,
why there's so many squirrels in my classroom. Because people give me squirrels all the time. Anyway, squirrel. I'm neurospicy is what one of them told me.
Neurospicy.
But some stitch patterns,
just don't jive well.
I just can't. I can't. It doesn't. My brain doesn't wrap around it right, and it's more frustrating than it is fun. And I'm too old to spend my time to choose to be frustrated. Let's put it that way.
Well, if you're knitting and you're not doing it for a profit, why would you choose to do something that frustrates you anyway?
Right. So I know
it can be a disappointment to rip something out, but it's like
sometimes it's fun.
To rip out?
To rip out.
Yeah, you're
sometimes
so angry.
It's fun. You're so mad at the thing, you just can't stand it.
Bye.
You just rip that puppy out.
But yeah.
Frogging is fun sometimes. Mm-hmm. Not on the project I have going right now, but we're past that point. We're moving on.
I guess that means we can go to WIPs.
Yeah, because we got Nuttin for FOs.
No.
I'm still having trouble making myself knit in certain places and certain times. My brain just does not.
It's not having it.
It's not wrapping. I don't know what it is. I'm making progress on the leg warmers.
Yeah.
Which is what I'm knitting. But
I think partly when we did the whole whip down, after we got out of school, the two of us were probably just so tired. Because I didn't knit much from when we got out of school December 21st until New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything.
I don't think I knit at all.
I was just, if I did, it was like a few rows here and there, but it wasn't enough to even show because it was so...
Because I still haven't even finished the baby sweater. Good thing I decided to make it 2T.
Yeah.
Because she's getting big. But I haven't had the mojo, whatever you want to call it. I just haven't. And it'll come back. It'll come back.
Came back for me.
Well, it did. I mean, I've gotten it, not compared to you, but I've gotten quite a bit done a while ago.
You should tell them about your leg warmers. Like you've already.
Oh, okay. So I've referenced it. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
I said before, I'm doing leg warmers for my child who dances. He's just started his next to last semester because he's going to have to go an extra semester because he changed majors. But he's dance education and dances all the time. And he asked for a pair of leg warmers. The child He's one time, a couple times asked for beanies, but this time he asked for leg warmers. So off we go. The pattern is a free pattern called Layers of Love leg warmers, and it's written so you could do it in just about any weight.
That's nice.
But I'm doing it in Yarn Bee Tender Touch from Hobby Lobby because it's acrylic and the child is laundry challenged already. So we didn't want to make it easy for him so that he can just throw them in the washing machine. I figure I'm going to be knitting leg warmers for years, I figure.
Probably.
If he likes these well enough. But it makes a really nice material.
Yeah, look at that.
I mean, it's a beautiful,
stretches way out.
really good stretch. And the thing is, he wants them. Let me get the finished one out. That's number 2. I actually have finished the first one. Well, I finished one whole ball of yarn on it because. Okay, so here's the whole shebang, right? Thing is, he wants it to go from his ankle to above his knee.
You're going to make it longer.
He's taller.
Yeah.
Much taller than I am. This would work for me. It would definitely go above my knee. But he's
taller than
way
you.
longer than I am. So I was tired. So I just bound it off and started the second one on the second ball of yarn. I'd only bought 2 balls of yarn to start with. So I got to thinking about it. I thought, I really need to make them longer. Mm-hmm. So I went back to Hobby Lobby and got another ball, which is relatively close match.
Yeah, I think you're fine.
And I'm going to take out I'm pretty sure this is, I'm going to take out the bind off and put it back on the needles and knit up with half of the skein. And then I'll just keep going on this one and make them the same length.
There you go. That works.
So it's long enough. But I like them.
They're cute.
I keep getting tempted to put it on because I think it's warm.
Yeah, it should be
warm. So that I've been real consistent at working on because I can do that while I'm watching football.
Oh yeah.
I'm about to run out of football, y'all. I'm starting to get antsy. I'm about to run out of football. That is not a good thing.
We didn't pick whip down things.
We didn't do that yet. Okay.
We'll announce on Instagram.
Okay. We'll tell you to get in touch with us. And then we'll announce it again the next
episode.
Next episode, which I promise 2 weeks. We'll do it 2 weeks.
Sorry guys, I was just thinking we were talking about the whip down, and I was like, we didn't go through the whip down stuff.
I'm so sorry. But
it's been hectic, obviously.
It has been. It has.
We'll get it. Make a note so that we don't forget.
Make a note. Whip down.
Got your note.
I do have my notes out.
We'll get it out. We'll put it on Instagram, and then we'll also announce on the next episode, and that way the people can
on IG. Sorry. And next episode.
I was thinking, we should do a segment where we talk about other people's whips. And then I was like, whip down. Oh.
Yeah.
Whoopsie. Because, speaking of whips, this is what I was thinking of. My sister is knitting a baby blanket. And she is, just a book in it. So I wanted to share.
She really is.
Oh, it's not her name. It says Jenny Weasley. It's not that big of a deal. Sorry. My phone is my sister's Jenny Weasley. My brother's Percy. Don't ask why. If you know, you know. But he's Percy. And then my mom is Molly and my dad is Arthur. But yeah, in my phone that way.
I'm scared to ask what I am.
You're just Michele.
If I'm Dolores, I'm having a fit.
Oh, no, that would definitely be Jess. Jess would be Dolores. Anyway, Here's her blanket. She's doing really well. That's a whole a whole skein of yarn she finished.
It's gorgeous.
It's got this really cool looking pattern. You can't quite tell in the picture.
Yeah, it's got a really nice texture stitch pattern.
I'm gonna have to ask her what it is so I can share it with you guys. But
it's really pretty.
It's pretty. She's doing a wonderful job. It makes me happy to see it when she sends it to me. So keep sending them, Rachel.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like featuring other people's stuff too. That's fun. So.
Sarah gets in it, and so we can show your stuff too.
Come on, Sarah. Let's go.
I know, we didn't. It's my fault. We were supposed to cast on her baby sweater that she wanted to knit while we were together that entire week. But it didn't happen. Other things happened. And so we didn't get it done. But
all right, so now we can talk about this whip.
Yeah, talk about that whip.
To go. So we are currently
The one we said we were going to cast on New Year's Eve, and somebody cheated and started early.
It was New Year's Eve.
Ish.
It just didn't start New Year. Okay, yeah, it was earlier than that.
Ish.
But I was testing colors, to be completely honest. So I did have a set of colors I showed you guys. One of them was a Yarn Experiments, pretty variegated actually, and it just didn't.
It's a beautiful yarn. It just
It is.
It wasn't.
It didn't
with
go
these
well
yarns.
with what I already had, and I'll kind of show you what I mean. So it was getting kind of lost with the green, and
Yeah.
so I did a few more rows than this. I just took this picture for reference, and I realized that I wasn't liking how it was looking, and so I did an experiment to see what yarn I wanted to use, and that's why I started a little early. Don't judge me.
She just couldn't wait.
Oh, no, I couldn't. I was so excited. At that point, I was ready to to knit something, and I didn't want to knit the things that already made me bored. So, you got to do something.
Sometimes you need a new knit,
Yeah.
a new project.
So we're doing a whole Caitlin Hunter kind of unofficial knit along.
Yeah. Knit
Nothing,
with us
just
kind
knit
of
with
thing.
us type thing. I think we said you could pick Giraldigo or Time Traits.
That's what we listed, but
It
whatever.
doesn't matter. If you want to knit anything, share it with us. We want to see your photos. We want to see what you've been doing. But I really like this pattern.
Yeah.
It's very straightforward, except, in the stripe part. And so you can do it without really thinking for
Yeah.
most of it. And so it makes it easy that you don't get bored because you do so many different things to try to shape. And then you get the lace, and then you get the color work, and then shaping at the end, on the other
Yeah.
end. So it doesn't get boring, but it's not too complicated. I can't do most of the time.
Yeah.
Like I knit
when
this,
she's doing stuff.
went to church on Sunday. I knit a good bit on Sunday. So I am just about to start the irregular shaping. So it's like this fun triangle. It's not a rhombus, right?
Kinda. Yeah, because it technically has 4 sides. It's just, it's an asymmetrical triangle that took a weird turn.
Yeah. If you chop
That's
off
one
its
way to
top,
think about it.
Yeah. You can always. It's linked below if you want to go kind of see what it
Yeah,
looks
it's,
like.
it's been linked.
Patterns.
And
things.
we've shown it before. It's hard to find a good picture of the whole shape.
Yes.
That's been one of our problems.
Yeah. So I'm using. This is. Oh, I don't know I know it's 29 bridges. I don't remember the colors or anything. But this is 29 bridges. This is nice dark green color.
Yeah, that's all I've written down so far is 29 bridges.
Okay. And then I have the 29 bridges. This purplish one is a Surrey. It's really pretty. And then instead of the Yarn Experiments, I am kind of using up the last of the Chantilly cream. It was Chantilly cream, wasn't it? Or was it just Chantilly?
I thought it was cream.
I thought it was too. From
Barnyard
Source
Knits.
No.
No.
McMullen Fiber Co.
McMullen Fiber Co.
And I have a whole nother skein, so I'm not gonna. I'll run out of this, what I had
Evolve,
left, but
yeah.
I have more. So that's what I
Okay.
used on the Hohi one with the stripes. It starts with an E. Elton. Gosh.
That's it.
Can't
I'm
probably say
sorry,
Earl.
my brain is not braining. So bad.
Yeah, and I have plenty left, and I was like, you know what, that probably look good, and it does. So I'll kind of show you how it's going. This is like the top green. You just start with a little bit of the green, and then you start your stripes, and then you get into this nice lace section, and then there's the color work, and then I have this here.
Yeah, you can kind of see what we're talking about with the shape.
Shape, yeah.
Because see, there's a point down here. Sorry, my finger slipped. Okay, there. All right, so there's a point down here at the bottom, and then there's a point over here, and a point over here, and a point up there. So,
So this is all
Yeah.
centered, and then as you get to the other part, you'll start to shift the center in one direction,
Right,
making
so-
that kind of rhombus shape.
right, so it rhomboids.
Rhomboids. So I'm about to get to that
So
point. I've
pretty.
got 2 more stripe
Look how
sections.
good
but it
that looks from a
amazing.
distance.
Oh my goodness, I'm gonna be in love with this thing when it's done.
I mean,
But you can see I've done a lot.
tell them about your changes.
Yes. Okay. So the only there's a big change. So when you're working on this pattern, you cast on 4. You have a knit 1, yarn over, and at the end you have a yarn over, knit 1. And I was going through, and I am I am the person who slips that first stitch, so you have a nice even edge on what you're knitting. It's one of those things that if you know, you know, and if you like it, you really like it, and you want to make sure it happens. But I was finding with the knit one yarn over, if I slipped that first stitch, it looked terrible, which makes sense. Like you're doing a yarn over, knit one, then you turn around and you're slipping and doing another yarn over before you knit. It doesn't work. I ended up with like some weird holes in places. So I cast on 2 extra stitches. So instead of 4, I did 6. And on my edges, I have knit 2, yarn over, then the pattern in between. The only thing I have to remember is that I have 2 extra stitches when I go do my yarn counts.
I went through and wrote it on mine.
Yes. So if you're going to do this, go through, and if you want your yarn counts, you might want to mark it. And then the charts can be, like there's only 1 on each side of the chart, so you got to remember you have a second one.
Yeah.
But it wasn't too difficult to like add in there. But it looks a lot better, trust me. If you saw the other one, it's like,
yeah.
And then, I didn't think bobbles would show up so well with the Surrey. So instead of bobbles, can you kind of see them in there? There's beads where the bobbles should be.
Yeah, so you can see the light hitting off of them right here.
And they look good.
It's really pretty.
Like
I don't know if it's showing up on camera real well, but it is very pretty.
Yeah, I don't know that you guys will be able to see, like, they're at the bottom there. You can see the little dots.
A little bit. When you held it up close, you could see the light glinting on it. Just know that
they're there.
Really pretty beads.
They're darkish purple looking mirrored beads. I had a bunch of different options, but I went with that. But I am absolutely loving this. It's an easy to carry project. It's, again, straightforward. Patterns written really well. There's charts and written parts for a lot of things. So if you prefer a chart versus... the only one she didn't do that for, obviously, is the color work section. That can be a little tedious if you're not used to doing
pearl color work.
Now, I will say I was telling Michele, in the color work section, she has you do yarn overs and different colors on the edges. I say just pick one of your 2 colors, probably your main color, which would be the white, and just do your knit 2 and yarn over on the ends, and then do the pattern in between that section. Because it got a little, where is it?
It made a different sized hole.
Yeah. And it's not noticeable. I'm the only one that would notice.
Yeah.
But if it bothers you, like, you can kind of see. That's a pretty substantial opening.
There it is. You can see it now. Yeah.
Compared to...
It's just different.
Well, you can't really tell there's any holes in, like, see how tiny they are. So, it did kind of have an issue with that. I didn't change it. The yarn wrapped around everything over here.
There's a gas and water hooky right here, and she had the yarn wrapped over
just from picking it up and showing you guys. So those are the few changes I made. I think and the one that I would have if I went back and redid this, I'm not going back. I got 5 rows in. I was like, I'm still not going back. Like but it feels so nice. But here's Michelle's.
Here's my thong.
Let's pour.
That's what we keep calling it.
The thong. Thank you, John Takiki.
I posted it on Instagram. I started on New Year's Eve. Well, early in the evening. It wasn't nighttime, but I did start on New Year's Eve. And I got all the way to about here. And in these yarns. And I realized, number one, that I had screwed up the stripes. And I did the color stripes. Yeah, see? There it is.
4 and 4.
4 and 4 instead of 4 and 2. So I didn't like the look of it as much as I liked the look of the 2. So I wanted to script back. Script back. I want to rip back for that, frog that. But then I didn't like the edge at all. And I guess I was being messier too. So, but I didn't like the edge as written. Mm-hmm. So I ripped the entire thing back out and then recast it on, which is unusual for me. Usually if I rip something out, it don't go back on the needles. But I did this time. But it really is. I want this so bad. So there's my edge. I'm doing knit 2's yarn over, knit 2 yarn over on both edges. And
so just adding that extra stitch.
And I like that little garter strip that's there on the sides. So you can see my yarn. It's the speckled, and this is going to change. I'm going to use probably 5 of my minis from the Nightfall set. I originally, when I planned this, I thought I'd switch out I ain't messing with that many ends, just not going to do it. So I'm just going to use a mini until it's done and then switch to the next mini. The first 5, that's either half, doesn't matter which half. I'm using the darker half, that's more browns. And they are so close in tone that you're not going to really be able to see the difference in them. So I'll just switch one and run out and move the next one in. So that's what that is in the Phyllis sock from Hue Loco. My Surrey, you can see that it's variegated. I think it looks like ice cream. I want ice cream every time I pull this thing out.
I love the little speckles in there. Like, it's really
Doesn't
pretty.
it look good? It looks like a really nice butter pecan. That's a Surrey from
Hue Loco.
Hue Loco, also in a colorway she doesn't have anymore.
Yeah,
Right? She sold that out. It was called, I brought my last. Heading South in the Surrey Silk. And then this is Lore is the colorway. And it's part of the Witches, no, the Maiden.
Yeah.
This is part of the Maiden. I think it's called the Witches.
No, it's called the Maiden. The line was Lore.
Oh,
Right?
okay.
The Maiden is the color.
Okay. Whatever. It's this really,
I don't think she has
really,
any more either.
I don't think it is either.
Really red color.
It's
it
a
looks
mulberry. It's
Yeah.
like a mulberry. It's not, it's a purpley red, but it's not that dark. And I
Yeah.
think the
Like you
lace
can-
pattern is going to be really
Look,
pretty in
there's
this.
the beads.
So now what I got to decide is if I'm going to do beads or if I'm going to do bobbles. And that's where that's why I haven't touched it. I've got 2 more rows of Surrey and then 2 rows of the Nightfall. And then it's time to start the lace. And so I'm trying to decide, what I need to do is just cast some on stitches on in it and practice the pattern and see what I'm going to like better.
You've got, I think it's like 8 rows before you bobble.
Okay,
Or
so
there's quite a
I'm
few
just gonna
rows, so
put a 1 or 2 repeats.
Yeah, and then just
And just play with it and see what
You
I
could
like.
start from halfway if you wanted to, just to see how because it's just a V up and down,
Yeah, but I want to try.
the whole thing.
I want to see what it looks like with bobbles and with beads, so I
Yeah.
make a decision between it.
You
So
might
I
have
think
to
I'm
do-
just going to do a swatch.
You might have to do.
Oh my God! I just said I'm going to do a swatch. It's going to snow again.
That's what they say, but I doubt it.
Oh yeah, everybody's talking about the thing. What was it? If snow stays on the ground for 3 days after the snow, then it's going to snow again within 10 days.
There was a lot of snow on
And it's
the
talking
road.
about because it stayed cold enough.
Yeah.
Air temperature, which means the ground is cold enough, so if we get rain, it very
Would be
potentially
snow,
would be snow
yeah.
and ice. So we still have snow on the ground in the areas where the sun hasn't
And
hit.
it snowed 5 days ago.
Friday,
Yeah,
last
Friday.
Friday. So we will see if the 10-day thing holds true. But anyway, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cast on and do a swatch and decide what I want to do about my lace pattern. But I think it's pretty. And I can't believe how similar our colors are turning out to be.
Yeah, and we didn't even think they would be.
I know,
mean,
but see, look how I'm more brown, but she's a little more
Still
green, but it's still real similar base.
you want a good contrast in the
Yeah.
stripes. Like you really do
You really
want
do
a dark and a light.
because it showed on your first color
It-
set.
They were both about the same. Not
Not the same. But it was too close.
Yeah.
they were too close in tone.
to find
You need a
find a
contrast.
light and a dark. Yep.
You need a better contrast. So I really like that. Anyway, I'm ready to start on it. I've been traveling. I know it's because I've gotten older, but traveling and I drive. I'm not flying. I mean, I would fly if I needed to, but if I have time, I'm going to drive it because I'm already on my 2nd million air miles for my lifetime. I don't need to get any more.
Such a
I've flown
hassle going
enough.
through all that anyway.
And it's so much harder now than it used to be. Oh my
Yeah.
God. All the things you have to go through. It used to be way easier to fly. Anyway.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. Here we go. We're going to put IYK at the bottom of the screen. Just constant scroll of IYK, all the way to the bottom.
If you watch long enough, you'll always know.
You'll always know. Because we say the same things all the stinking time.
But yeah.
Anyway, it takes a lot out of me now that it didn't used to. So I just get tired. And teaching is, I'm going home in the afternoon. I've got this list. I'm going to do all these things. And I'm home and sit down and take a nap. I've turned into that old lady teacher who just takes a nap every day after school.
Zach's already there. He takes naps all the time.
Well, he acts like an old lady teacher. I don't act like one. I just am one. But you can tell him I said that.
I will tell him you said that.
He knows I love him.
Yes, he does. Those are our whips.
Those are our whips.
Sorry.
I had 2 and you had 1.
Yep.
Okay, we whipped.
I am thinking about casting on time trades this week. Like that is in my thoughts.
You want me to type? I gotta rind all that yarn up.
You rind all the yarn.
Gotta rind all that yarn up. I gotta learn to talk one day.
I mean, I'm thinking about it. I'm not quite there, but
I'm excited about it. Mm-hmm. I have been drooling over time trade since it was published.
Yeah.
And I finally got all those yarns. I'm so excited. So yeah, I want to start that.
I don't think I told you. I added 3 more pegboards to my walls to put yarn on over break.
Oh my!
And guys,
just fixing up the yarn room.
I'm going to put them up. I'm up there working. I'm leveling. I'm marking. I take one off and I put a hole in the wall. Zach comes up and he goes, "You want some help?" No, I got this. I know how to do it. I did
all the other
6 of them by myself. He did one with me. So I was like, "No, I got this." And he goes, "Wait a minute. You're gonna eventually want more boards." I was like, "Well, yeah, but like we've got room. Like I'm moving it up." And he goes, "No. We're gonna move it so you can put 3 boards instead of 2 boards." He's like, "You're gonna buy enough yarn to fit on them."
Wonder how you knew that.
Each one. Let's see. I have way too much yarn in there. Let's do the math. Each board has 14 pegs, and each peg can hold 3 skeins, and I have probably about 3 on each.
That's 42 per board.
Yeah, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 boards with yarn on them.
So that's 320 plus 16.
Yep. So 336 skeins of yarn, and we're going to say each of those cost me $25. We're getting there, guys. But
tell your insurance agent.
I really should. Hey, this room is insured for more than you think.
That's right.
But I was
after seeing all the stuff everybody's talking about, emergency kits and what to do before you evacuate with the LA fires and everything, you know, it makes sense. Take pictures of everything before you leave.
Yeah.
I immediately thought of our yarn stashes.
I do the same when I think about the hurricane coming through and we had that stuff on the house. It's like, what would I have done if I lost my yarn? I'd be very sad.
Yeah.
It's very disappointing. Now I need to fireproof my room. It'll fall and crash, but it'll be fireproof.
It'll be fireproof.
But, so I put those up and I, reorganized my yarn again, and it's still not all on the wall.
There's not a room in my house big. My whole house isn't big enough for me to put yarn on the wall.
It looks cute.
I wish I could. I got to figure out. We're going to have a destash this year.
We do need to.
We are going to have a destash this year.
Because I have plenty of things that I looked at and I was like, you know what? I'm never going to use this.
It needs to be until after I retire. So I have some time to get in there and really, y'all, my room is it's awful bad. Awful. When you factor in all my stinking hobbies.
Yeah, a lot.
I do. And, my kids already call the dining room the annex because I've taken the table out. And all that's in there is my sewing machines and my bead storage and fabric storage and my quilting racks and the china cabinet. There's a china cabinet still in there. But the dining room table's in the sunroom because I needed it to get out of the way.
She exploded.
I did. The annex is full now, and so now I'm looking for other places to store all my stuff. Yeah, I'm trying to make sure the kids will move out. If I can get all the kids and their stuff out, then I'll have more room.
You have 3 more rooms, yeah.
I have more rooms.
Leave one as a guest room for when they come.
This is really soft, y'all. This would make it. This rib would make. Then yarn would make nice beanies, or hats. It really would. Okay, where are we at? Acquisition time.
I've got one thing.
I have one thing.
All right.
Let me go while you're
go
doing.
ahead. I'm knitting 2 together here.
Okay. Jessica, I love you, girl. From
Rachel,
Pearls and Polish.
Rachel sent it to me.
Yeah. Sister Rachel, saw it on
course.
Instagram. I mean, we all follow her.
Yeah.
But I
She
didn't
would see
see
it
it.
eventually, but I was like, you know what? Michele needs to see this.
So she sent it to me instead of ordering it for herself.
Did good.
And I got the message and went, whoop, gotta have.
She goes, already bought it. Like, not even 2 seconds later, she emails me back.
Yeah.
Already bought it.
Already bought it. It's mine. It's called, what was its name? Why can my brain not remember?
No.
Escape Velocity.
Escape Velocity.
I'm serious. Escape Velocity, a physics teacher. I had to have this. I taught and done all this work with Escape Velocity. She would, on the labels, it's got the formula for the Escape Velocity. Yes, look.
That's
Right
so
there.
cool.
Isn't that cool? I'm
Jessica,
sorry.
I love it.
I know, me too. I'm in love with this. And I told myself I'm on a yarn diet. Well, we broke out. So what I did was I got a skein of the sock and a skein of the Surrey. Isn't that the prettiest thing ever? All right, this is the Wilson Surrey, which is 65 baby Surrey alpaca and 35% silk in Escape Velocity. Now look, see, there's the formula. That's the formula for Escape Velocity.
I love it.
Okay, and then
Woman dying after our own heart.
I gotta love it. It's so awesome. And then this is the Harris sock, the 75 merino 25 nylon that I've used the wee waddle out of. I love this yarn. Okay, so see them together. I think I'm gonna do Caitlin Hunter. I think I showed it last time. The small shawl tied like a bandana.
Yep, you did. The newer one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you showed it last time.
I think I showed it last time. Oh, there it is. Boop, there it is. It is called the Ritual Kerchief. And that one that she's wearing right there is a strand of Surrey or mohair, something fuzzy, and a strand of sock, or maybe even DK. I'm going to do this because I love this color combo, and I like them together, and I think that's what I'm going to do. And I'll probably wear it like that. It is a triangle, but I love that bandana look. Mm-hmm. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So there's me, another Caitlin Hunter. For all the Caitlin Hunter things we've been talking about. But
we never talked about it. It goes till the Memorial Day.
Oh, yeah, Memorial Day. We're going to be working Caitlin Hunter patterns till Memorial Day. See, Escape Velocity. Ah,
That's cute. I love it.
I just love it. Okay. That's my, and then I got the stitch markers.
The 3D printed
She sent me the 3D printed stitch markers in shades of gray. Isn't that pretty? I just love these things.
They're awesome. Okay.
They're right up there with Adore Knit's, Steph's little bitty rings.
Guess what I got?
Which is a transition statement.
You guys already
Katie's
know.
acquisition.
I did I think it's 6 months. I think this might be on my last one. I'm not sure. I have to go back and check. But 6 months of Adore Knit's like yearly stitch marker subscription. Why did it take me so long to get that?
Club. I think she calls it the club.
Clubs, yeah. She does a bunch of different ones. This one's just kind of the yearly one. These are super cute. Look at that one.
Oh, how pretty.
It's so cute.
It's a snowflake.
So it's the January ones. And it has a little snowman. And this cute little snowflake's got a little gem in the middle of it.
It's pretty.
Super cute.
And all those blues and silvers.
Blues,
They're
yeah.
very pretty.
I like the. I haven't even looked at them like closely, but let's see if I can get you. Here we go. Can you guys see it a little better? Yeah, it's a little better. So there was those, and then it came with a little 2025 one.
Yeah.
And then these are so cute. I love these things. I don't think I've used 2, I think, but they're
I've
the
used
little
them.
tags.
This
It
one's
says
got a
handmade.
glitz to it.
Yeah, it's like rose gold, handmade with love.
So pretty.
And handmade. That one's cute too. I think there was something else in here, but it was like a snack or something, and I ate it or I drank whatever it was. In all honesty,
She likes to put tea bags in
tea
with
bags
it.
or
Yeah.
like there was something in there, and I was like, "Ooh, I'm trying this," and I probably tried it immediately, to be honest. The little hearts that says "made with love" on the other side, or handmade on the other side.
Okay, the bestest one though. Here it comes.
Okay, so on this side you got a little sheepy with his legs, and on this side you got a little sheepy tail.
This is butt.
It is.
It's so cute.
I need 100 more of these because I would put this on everything.
Stinking cute. I love it.
Put it on all my bags. I need
You
them
really?
everywhere.
Oh, you could. You could just stitch it right on one of your fabric bags.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be so cute.
That is really cute.
Yeah, but then you wouldn't see his butt.
No, you wouldn't. You have to do it the other way.
No, that's not going to work.
That's not gonna
It'd
work.
be upside down. It would be upside down if you. It would have to be on the bottom of something like a hat.
Like a hat where it folds up.
Yeah, little barrette.
Yeah.
But that's my acquisition.
It's
There
so
will not
cute.
be many of acquisitions. Like I'm yarn dieting again this year. I know I did a little last year, but because we did really good for a long time last year.
We
didn't
did. I have to do. I got to clean up my room.
Yeah,
I got to see, because every time I look at yarn, I'm like, oh, I'm going to buy this. I realize I have something
probably already have
fairly
something,
similar
yeah.
to this, so I need to stop and think and really plan some projects. Not to mention, okay, of course I do love to tell people I can't die. I have yarn left. I have things to do
There's
still.
still things to do.
I still have things to do.
Yeah.
What was I going to show?
Something you already had apparently, or yarn you.
Oh no, the thing I bought.
Oh.
It hasn't come yet.
Well, just
I'll
wait
show
till
it
next
next
time.
time.
It'll come.
But I can't wait. It's exciting
So
to me.
I'll be
It's a bag.
bringing back some old yarns when I do things. But
Yeah.
listen, going through all of it over break, I got what I need. I got a whole board that's nothing but Surrey and mohair. It's a pretty board.
If I put it all in the same cubby, I'd have a lot in one
whole
place.
cubby.
Yeah, a whole big stack in one big place.
I will say that like this past year though, you and I were the same way. We only bought things that we didn't have, like the Nightfall.
Yeah,
I don't have anything that's
pretty.
that dark really, not in that shade. And then there was a couple other ones that we got. It was like I don't have anything like that.
yeah. I tried to.
So we did good
Yeah, my goal is to only get
for projects.
for projects I know I'm going to do, and that I don't have something already in that particular color or
Weight or
or
could be an
structure,
issue,
that kind of stuff. Now, if I've got, or to fill in a gap, like if I want to do a 5-color shawl and I've only got 3 colors that'll work, I can go get more.
Yeah.
But it has to be something I'm planning on knitting right away. I really,
that's a good idea.
I've got so much stuff. It's not even. I don't even remember everything that I have, and I need to get a handle on that.
Yeah.
So, my problem is time and energy.
Energy right now, yeah.
But also, I have a hard time getting in and doing that by myself. I need a body double.
All right.
I need somebody to sit there with me. Nobody else has to do anything. Sarah and Michael are really good at doing this. My oldest and youngest.
Kiddos.
It's a known. I never knew it had a name, but I always knew that if somebody would sit and talk to me or hang out with me, I could get a lot more done. And it's called body doubling. It actually is a thing. It's called body doubling, and it's actually part of helping ADHD people get, neurodivergent people get, because it's more than just that. People's anxiety and people with all kinds of different issues. It helps us get stuff done.
I do like the dishes when somebody calls me on the phone and I talk on the phone.
Right, because you get something it's going. It's like I used to when
okay.
my mom was alive and she'd come over and visit. I always knew that when she came over and was staying with me, I could get more done
Because she would
be there and keep me company, and I would get all these things done and go through stuff and reorganize. I can't get it done when I'm by myself.
We need to make an AI for that.
Somebody will just sit there and talk to me while we're doing it.
Well, that's a new Google thing. Maybe
I know Gemini could talk to me all the time, and I wouldn't have to talk about spaghetti fingers.
Get it 10
like
times.
that one commercial.
Oh gosh, that's so awful. Ugh.
But it's a thing, and it really does work for me. I mean, it seriously does. So to the point that whenever Sarah comes home for a weekend,
She knows.
I try to work something in, and they all know what to call it. It's body doubling, and so they will body double for me. Michael will do it too. Of course, I then kind of put him to work a little bit, but
just a
little bit,
Hey,
put that in that bag for me.
Put that over there for me.
Put that over there for me. What do you think about this? But it just goes easier.
Yeah.
It just goes.
I like it.
I can get it done in a faster time if somebody's with me. I just got to figure out how to make that happen. Maybe I'll talk to Gemini.
Yeah, see if it works. That's a good. But see, the thing I need though, a lot of the times I need somebody talk, like making the conversation.
Who reacts to me and talks
Yeah,
back.
because when somebody calls me, they have a reason to call me. I don't call somebody and then start working. It's usually when somebody calls me and I'm like moving around, talking on the phone.
Yeah. I need somebody to respond. And I need somebody who's there involved with it. So just having a movie on in the
Doesn't work,
background
yeah.
or having YouTube videos is not enough. Now, I will say that having YouTube videos in the background does help me.
Yeah.
Because
you can interact with that a
I
little
can,
bit.
yeah, and it's the same theme kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like when I'm messing with planning stuff, I have planning videos on. If I'm knitting or trying to clean up Shell World, then I've got organizing videos on, or yarn,
Kevin
knitting
Ray.
things. Yeah, something like that. But I just,
Interesting.
I
didn't know
can't
that.
do it by myself anymore.
It makes sense.
It is what it is. We've been talking. She's been listening to me talk about the fact that it's time to just accept that this is how my brain works. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not damaged, and it's not me being slack. It's just things that my brain doesn't work a certain way, and I got to quit expecting to train it to do that. Even after all these years, I still think, oh, I've got to change that. I've got to do that differently. I've got to get better at this. No, my brain just doesn't do it that way.
You have to learn how to deal.
I've got to
do
accept-
what you need to do with it.
Right. That these are the ways I need to do. Like if I need to reorganize something, I need to arrange for somebody to come visit.
Yeah.
I just need somebody there.
Well, because then you just end up beating yourself up because you didn't do what you wanted to do.
Yeah.
And now you're like, oh, well, now I didn't do it, and I need to change the way I do things. And then you've got all that piling on top of you, and it's...
Well, it's like every night when I get ready to go to bed, I'm like, I didn't get anywhere near done what I wanted to get done. I mean, I start beating myself up over it, but then I stop and say, now I'm trying to stop and say,
But look what you did get done.
I did get done stuff. I got a bunch done. It's not like I don't get things done. I really do get things done, just not the stuff on the list. And it's okay to take a nap. I'm 61 years old. It's okay to take a nap. I get tired.
Yep.
So it's just retraining myself to not beat myself up is a
Makes
lot
sense.
of it. So for those of you out there who resemble these remarks, know that I'm with you.
We're here.
We're working on it. We're working on it.
It makes sense. Yeah.
I'm only here to establish an alibi.
If you're on camera, then I guess that really does establish.
Establishing my alibi right
We
there.
can change dates and times on this
And it's
thing,
funny.
right?
I had a student give me this one about establishing an alibi. Another student gave me this big old fingerprint, this big old thumbprint. And then one of my brand new students this semester, the first day of class, I had her second period, and we got to talking about Miss Kessler and her Star Wars affliction. And so she came back at the end of day after school was over. She had found the sticker somewhere and brought it to me. Oh, it's all good.
It's so cool.
So cool. Anyway, so I got student stickers. Student stickers on my water cup, my newest water cup. I only got 14,000. That's another thing. I have an affliction. I have an addiction to buying new water cups.
Yeah.
My newest. All right. Can you see the opening? When you take the straw out, it has a spring loaded and it closes, so I can turn it upside down. It doesn't leak. Such a good thing. So I've got 2 or 3 different sizes of it, with handles and without handles and all kinds of things.
All the things.
Because you got to have all the variations and all the colors and
Yeah,
all
of
the.
course. Yeah. One that looks like a Stanley, charms for it. They look like Stanley,
I have charms.
I know you do. I know you do.
I have charms. My baseball handled cup has baseball charms on it, and my football cup, which I'm getting ready to have to put aside because it's almost end of the season,
season's almost
has
over.
football charms on it. And then for Christmas, my darling daughter gave me my word of the year in beads on a ring to hang on my handle of my new purple cup that I haven't set up yet, but I'm gonna have it. My word of the year is transform. Just so you know, those of you who do word of the year.
Are you going to Autobots at any time? Autobots roll out.
Autobots roll out. Transform. I know. I love the Transformers. Oh my god, I love it. The original cartoon in the way back.
Oh, yeah.
Loved the Transformers, the original ones. Anyway, yes, I think about that every time I say the word transform.
Transform.
But
Right.
it's my word of the year because it's a year of change.
Yeah, you're
I mean,
changing.
I'm changing from a full-time teacher to a full-time retiree, and going back and forth, doing a whole lot more traveling and moving around and things like that. And so it's a year of change.
Yeah.
We're empty nesters. Our children are all adults.
Yeah, but James is still there.
Well, yeah, but he's just basically renting a room.
Yeah.
So that's there's a lot of change coming.
Change, yeah.
Right
I like
here,
it.
right now. So
Transform.
transform means I'm hoping to lead the change and not be a victim of it. Y'all didn't know you were having a psychological drama today.
Jeez. Got a little heavy there for a while, huh? Maybe we need to end this episode. We'll do wanna-dos later.
Oh no, we got to show. We only have 3 or 4.
Yeah, that's true.
We only have 3 or 4. Sorry, I forgot about wanna-dos. I thought we were just babbling, and she could always cut me off. But
I could, but
Yeah.
where's the fun in that?
where's the fun in that? Let's let everybody see Michelle's idiocy.
It's not.
Okay, first I got this one pulled up, and I'm showing it first. Caytee sends me this pattern. Yes,
Rachel sent it to me. Rachel sent it
Okay,
to me.
Rachel, here we go again. Okay.
She's getting more involved, guys. I love
Oh,
it.
I'm serious, y'all. It's a hat pattern, and I have got to do this hat pattern. It's cat butts with a little heart.
Little
Can you see? They've got little.
Is that
Okay.
the plural of anus? Anuses or anus? Ani? What is it?
It'd be anuses.
Anuses?
Yeah.
Sis?
Little buttholes. There we go. Look at those cute things. Their tails are making hearts, and their little buttholes are hearts. I think it's the cutest, and they're all black cats. I want to do a black and white one for my black cats. Of course, Sarah's cat has a tail. My cat doesn't have a tail, but there we go. My black cat. My other cats have tails. I want to do a cat butt hat.
It reminds me of, I know you don't watch it, but Bob's Burgers, when Gail does all these paintings, they put them up in the restaurant, and every single one's got an anus. It's all just backsides of animals.
See, guess what? Cat butts. That's the name of the pattern.
So great.
Isn't that awesome?
It's
I
so
think this is
great.
the greatest thing. So I got to have one of these. I know Michael will wear it. So.
Oh, yeah, he will.
Somebody in the family will wear it. We're all idiots, so somebody in the family is going to wear this hat. But I thought that was absolutely great.
cute.
She sent it to me because
Rachel
again,
sent it
Rachel
to
started this whole thing.
All right. This is the Australis tea, and I'm not even going to butcher a name, so I'll let you guys go with that. But this,
Oh, that's cute. I hadn't seen that one.
it's July of last year. I don't know. I just kind of showed up when I was looking at something. But it's super cute. It's got a little
Cute.
raglan on it. And it goes all the way down, I think, because you can see it, like the raglan.
Oh, it goes down into the
Yeah,
side.
let's see if
So
there's
it
better.
comes up and goes
You
down.
can kind of see it there. That's not the
That is good.
variegated.
That
there is a
other
little
one you see
different.
better on.
You can kind of see it there, too. Let me see if there's a project. Oh, that one's pretty,
It
too.
is pretty, and blacks. And they're the stripe they're doing in Surrey or mohair, so it's a thinner fabric. It looks pretty.
Oh, there. You can really see it on hers, where it goes down. But it's a cute little sweater. It is, or tee. It's yarn held together, so I think you hold your mohair or your Surrey with the wider stripes, and that's why this one has like the dual marled color to it. And then you drop that for the little thin stripes, and you just do
Just
the
use the-
Surrey mohair or
The
whatever.
fluffy stuff.
But it's a cute pattern.
That
Super
is
sweet.
cute. All right, while we're on the hat theme, here's another hat I found that I want to do. It's the wolves howling at the full moon. Since we're day before yesterday, and today we're in the wolf moon of January. It's the super moon, the 4th one in a row, but it's the first full moon in January is always called the wolf moon, just because.
Just, you know.
Anyway, so here is 2 wolves and a moon. I think that's so pretty. And it's called The Wolf Hat by Rachel Sin. And again, we'll link it below. But it's done in DK. I really, really, really like that. I think I might have to have a wolf hat.
It's cute. I like it. All right, this is the Jewel Sweater by Eleanor Mortensen. This is the one
Her stuff.
This is like,
Yeah.
yeah. So there's a short sleeve version. There's a bunch of different ones, but here's someone's on their page, like on the actual pattern page.
That looks like your color combo. I like that.
There's some more. So you can do short sleeves, long sleeves. It is a really cute little color work yoke.
I see Christmas trees.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, it just depends. I think it would depend on, like, that's the green, so it does look like Christmassy.
Yeah.
And it looks like winter trees, but
Yeah.
it is a cute
It's really
pattern.
cute.
And again,
I love
kind of
it, yeah.
customizable. There's the,
That's pretty.
yeah,
I like that.
jewel sweater.
The jewel sweater. All right, this is Woolen Pine's newest. It just came out in December. It's a wrap. It's called the Sundial Wrap by Woolen Pine, and it's designed to use up minis and scraps and all the things. Can you see the? It's
like
mosaic. It's a
Yeah.
mosaic pattern, and all those different colors. I think it's just gorgeous. Let's see if there's a close up of the. there. That's better. You can see the pattern.
It's pretty.
I think that would be fun to do, kind of like the granny stripe Afghan kind of things, blanket things. You can just pick it up and work on it here and just use your scraps as you go. I think that would be cool.
All right, this is for all you nerdies. This is the Elven armor pullover. I don't know if we showed this before. I feel like we might have, but I mean, it is super cute.
It is really cute.
Look at that. So if you're like, you know, Renaissance Festival Elven type.
It's so pretty.
It has a beautiful construction. I feel like you could wear it. Look, even the sleeves have the...
That's so pretty.
Little scoops on it. Like, it is a cute pattern.
Oh, I love the back. Oh, I didn't see that shot.
It is a
love
nice...
that.
The sleeve and everything. Like, it is cute.
Oh, I haven't been writing this stuff down. Dadgummit.
Oh, my goodness. What are we going to do with you?
I know. It's so bad. All right, cat butt. And then you showed, what's that? Australis, which is one of the scientific names for
Auroras.
Australis for men. I mean, missing links, not missing links, but Neanderthal men. One of them is called an Australis.
Oh, one of the.
Yeah.
Oh,
I wrote
I did not know that.
Australis. Okay. Oh, laws of mercy, great McGillicuddy. Then it was the wolf hat. And then you showed the...
Jewel sweater.
Jewel, J-U-L. Sorry, guys. We're catching up on the notes here. Jewel sweater. And then I showed the sundial, which I may have shown before. I can't remember.
No, it's
and this is the Elven armor. I am so going to get me that. I love that construction.
That's cute.
That's just so precious.
I think we both have one more, right? I don't know.
Well, it's the same one.
Well,
oh no! Okay.
Have I showed this one? I must have, because it's in my favorites.
Yeah,
and it came
probably
out.
already shown it.
So go with that one. You go ahead, because we both like this one.
Caytee sent this one, or we sent it to each other at the same time.
I think so, something like that.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, check this one out.
Yeah, it's a new release from Dawn Barker of Barker Wool, who does the assigned pooling stuff, and which we've talked about and absolutely love. But she's got a new pattern out specifically for using advents and scraps and minis and all the things.
She does a Scrappy knit along at the beginning of every year.
Every year,
so
yeah.
She tries to come out with a pattern to go with it.
She calls it. Is it in her verbiage?
I think it's.
No, it's not in the verbiage on here.
I can look.
It's in on her Instagram. Anyway, it is, I think, a gorgeous wrap. It's called Garter Soup because it's all garter stitch, and it's beautiful. And when she's scrap along,
that's it.
And when she's got her scrap is an assigned pooling scrap, she does assigned pooling on that stripe. And okay, phone, really, there she is, and you can see that right there. She did some of the assigned pooling bobbles right there on that particular stripe. It's just gorgeous. It's a great big. Again, it's a rhombus. See, it's got the two triangle looky things that. Anyway, I think it's really, really pretty. Caytee and I both were sending it to each other. And basically, what you do is you sort your yarn scraps out into 3 color families, and then you just make magic balls. Basically, you wind them up into big. You can see right there. She's got her 3 balls. She's got the light and a medium, and then a darker. And you that's what you do is you sort them out into groups, 3 groups, and then you alternate your groups.
It's pretty.
It looks pretty. I'm excited about that one too. Because I know that when I start cleaning out Shell World,
you're going to find many Scrappies.
Oh my God.
Lots of Scrappies.
Tons.
We didn't even tell you guys that my room, when we came back from break,
had no heat.
No heat. I started the year off with no AC and dying. It still was warm. I don't think they fixed it yet, but I don't know because the weather changed, so it got cooler in my room.
Yeah.
We came back, and I was sitting in the room. We had to do work at school because it was a work day, and they asked us to stay, which, I could have gone to somebody else's room, but my computer and everything's in here, so it's like having to trudge all that stuff across the building would be annoying. But I left early. I'll admit it, because my hands were so cold I couldn't function.
Yeah, it was cold in here. It
So-
was cold.
I have heat now, by the way. Like, if they fixed it the next day, thankfully.
Yeah.
But I had to like text all my brand new students that I've never met before. Hey, bring a jacket tomorrow, because
Bring a blanket.
it's cold in my room.
It's cold in here.
I felt so bad the first group that came in, and it was like, they're like, it's really cold. I said, I know. I can't do anything. I'm sorry. This room this year has just been.
It is my old room.
It's her
I
fault.
feel bad. It's my old room.
No, I think the room was like you left and it got mad. I'm like, she's not coming back. Break down everything.
Yeah, because it has. That's for sure.
It's been a little tough. But I didn't notice this until recently. They
fixed them?
All of them. Not right. I'm not going to say they did it right, but they
They
put
glued them back in place.
Yeah. Even the broken one is glued over there.
Oh my stars! What about the one over here?
Yeah, they're all.
They
all
fixed
glued in.
them?
They fixed them all. They're not right because they didn't level them. The whole reason these things like fall or break is because they're not leveled, and so the caulking in between
It breaks off.
and
Anytime
then-
there's any kind of pressure on it. And
Look, it's
had
already
this,
cracking.
I had this little darling back when he was in our second graduating class, in the class of 2015, and he was an offensive lineman. Those of you who know football know how big that is.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, he big boy. He was 6'5", 6'6" in high school, and was built. I mean, he was an offensive lineman. He was huge, and he liked to sit on top of tables, and he would put his butt up here and sit down, and you'd hear it crack. Bishop, you did it again. So, I blamed him for years for all these broken tables because he basically broke all of them.
Yeah. I don't know when they
I
did
love
it,
him to death, but he managed to break them all.
but I noticed when we came back for that work day, I was walking around and it's that one because it's broken, so there's like chips off of it, and I saw some caulking underneath it. I was like, what's going on here? And I can't move it. Like they caulked it down.
They
and everything.
caulked it in place, not well, but it's there.
It's there.
It's all in one piece. and
One's
it's
not going to fall in a
it's not
pipe and
sliding
cause a
right
leak
now.
in my room.
like we did last year.
That was last semester.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Still
This
last
school year.
This school year, but last
last semester. So
calendar
you know,
year.
Just
That's the
add
word.
it to the list.
Your bag that you're carrying your project in from Julie, button jar bags, it looks so good with the
it does.
yarn.
Oh, it does. Look at that.
It just,
Even
I'm
the
sitting here
inside.
looking at it. It looks, and even the inside,
So pretty.
it just looks so good.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot. You guys might have seen on YouTube, I posted two polls. One was like, if we do a virtual knit night, will you join? And then what night of the week would it be good? I've decided there isn't enough knitting presence on Twitch. Do you know what Twitch is?
Not even.
It's literally, it's a gaming site, really, where you watch people and they talk about gaming. But there is one person on there that does knitting. And I was like, I could do that. So I'm going to do a virtual knit night where I'm on Twitch just knitting and talking and see how it goes.
Okay.
So go vote in the poll. See what you think. I'm going to try to get Rachel to join me so I can at least have like... It's more for that. I won't lie. I'm trying to see if we can like... have them meet virtually, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know.
Just, hang out.
We'll have to figure that out.
I'll figure it out.
We'll figure
I know
it out.
nothing about Twitch, but I'm
She
gonna
will
figure
figure it out, and I'll go along for the ride.
Yeah. So,
Just like everything else that goes on.
I mean, Zach works Saturday and Sunday on the weekends, so it's like I can do it on a weekend. It's not
Yeah.
like I'm doing anything else,
No.
and it would make me knit. It might just be me sitting there humming to myself. We'll see how it goes.
Well, we can always figure out FaceTime.
Yeah, we do that too. We'll do something.
There's got to be a way to FaceTime between my phone and yours.
Oh yeah, for sure. There's got it. Well, they're both pixels, so of course.
Yeah. So we could figure something out.
But I didn't know if you guys were interested in doing something like that where we just kind of sit and chill. You can ask questions, we can talk.
We could always do a live again. Oops. A live broadcast is what I meant.
Yes,
Like
yes.
on Instagram.
So
Or
we'll
YouTube.
see.
We could do one on YouTube.
Yeah. I'm going to go through. I'm going to look at, see how Twitch works and see if we can do that. But it looks like it's a good interface for things like filming and talking live more than YouTube live because there's more.
Interaction.
Yeah. It's got more
It's not just
of the tool.
us
yeah.
trying to watch a screen on the
Yes.
side.
So I'll see. I'll look through it. But I really think doing a virtual knit night might be fun for us. Like just to You guys want to come join us?
Yeah. And it might just be the two of us.
I'm good with that too.
Me too.
I like.
As soon as football's over.
Yeah. The problem is that I can't
I'm such a nit.
can't watch TV and knit if I do that, can I?
No, you probably shouldn't.
Y'all, we're gonna watch
copyright laws.
PBS, everybody.
Copyright laws somewhere around.
Yeah, I gotta find some music that's not gonna. If I want background music or something.
Yeah.
I gotta find my little knit stuff.
YouTube Winter Jazz Coffee Shop.
There you go.
Okay, I listen to it all the time.
Oh yeah, I do.
When I need sound.
Mm-hmm.
And
There's a bunch of them out there.
A whole bunch of them. I listen to them all the time. Relaxing Jazz Coffee Shop, Winter Wonderland, all those kind of things.
Yeah.
I do because it gives me.
I wonder if there's copyright for using somebody's live like that.
I don't know.
I'll have to look and see. I'll figure it out. We'll figure something out.
Okay, it's been a little over an hour.
Yes, it has.
Once we clip out all the stuff at the beginning.
It was less than 2 minutes. Like there wasn't that
and
much.
Like last time when there was 10 or 12 minutes.
That I had to.
Where we just babble and I forget that I'm on being recorded.
We're setting up and I'll hit the play when we're about to start, and sometimes we just don't start at that time. So
I keep talking.
It's not a big deal.
It's usually me.
I just cut it out and move on. Okay, I think we're done. So
I think we've done it.
We'll
Thank you all for coming. If you're new, I hope you stayed.
Yeah.
It's like this every time.
Yes.
And those of you who came back, thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah. We'll announce on Instagram and then in our next episode about the whip down stuff.
Whip down winners.
Sorry, guys. We
will do that.
We dropped that ball.
It's because we dropped our whips, so
that too.
I never got anything done. She got some things done.
2 things done.
You know what?
I'm happy with that. I'm very happy with that.
I did not get anything done, so.
Oh, so our experimental knit along starts Pi Day.
March 14th.
Right? Is that when we said yeah.
We start on Pi Day and
go
till Memorial Day.
So it's kind of gonna blend in with our Caitlin Hunter shawl.
Maybe we can think of an experiment that involves Caitlin Hunter pattern.
Oh, maybe, yeah. We'll think of something. We'll figure it out. But that's coming up. We'll do that again.
We're experimenting.
Experimenting along.
Yep.
I think we're done, guys. We need to be done.
We're babbling at this point.
Everybody, thank you for joining us. Happy New Year and knit periodically. She forgot. She forgot.
My words.